Good morning. It's Margaret Fetty at the University of Sewing and it is Facebook Live. We have quite the show for you today. We got in some brand new Japanese fabrics. I think you're going to really enjoy these. But I want to tell you about a couple things. One, our giveaway today. We have 3, and they're very nice, very shippable things. We've got a great Nifty Notions bag. We have had a lot of Nifty Notions over the years here. They're really fun and do a lot of different things that with notions and keeping the price point really great. So we have this cute little bag I got from them. We've got a advent calendar. So this advent calendar was a I believe it was a Robert Kaufman from last year. Very pretty, very cute, easy to make. The instructions are right with it, so very easy. And the last thing, I brought back this wonderful little bookmark from Venice, and so I thought I would add this into the mix. Now, how do you get these lovely giveaways? This is all basically one giveaway, just so you know. You get that by going ahead and hitting the share button right now. And once you share this with your family and friends, and you do it within 24 hours of the video being posted on Facebook, you get entered into the drawing. But you have to do one last thing. You have to go in the comments and you have to say you shared. Your privacy settings will probably be such that I can't see if you shared. So that's how I get to know to enter you in the drawing. So do that, and we're very grateful. It helps us grow, helps us to be able to bring you more fabrics, more fun stuff, and more videos. So make sure you share so we do this. All right, guys. I have on this adorable jacket. It's the Fit and Flare jacket from Islander Sewing Systems, and I will show you the pattern here in a few minutes. It is a really great piece of canvas linen blend. It is a, excuse me, I said canvas linen blend. I didn't mean to say it that way. I meant to say cotton linen blend. And it's a very cute fabric. We have a lot of it here in the shop. I want to show you how awesome this turns out. It is so cute and it's so simple to make. Anybody who can sew straight lines are going to be able to do this. So you will be very pleased with the results. It's it's just an easy jacket to make. So I wanted to show you this so that we can go ahead and make sure you know one of the things that is able to be done out of this fabric. But let's go over here for a minute because I want to make sure that I let you know about an event we've got coming up. This is something I think especially our clothing sewers will find very interesting. You know, we have not had any bugs in the shop for weeks, and today we have a fly, and the fly is being obnoxious. So I'm just telling you, poor Tori, who is filming us today, is being tortured by a fly. So if you see the phone jerk for a second, that's probably it. So, okay, so we are getting in next week a bunch of really gorgeous pieces of Cuddle. Cuddle is a minky-like product that is made by Shannon Fabrics. It is soft and lovely and beautiful, and everybody loves to touch it. This event that we're going to be doing is going to be on November 7th and 8th, and that will be a Friday and Saturday. It's a 2-day event for you to have the opportunity to be able to try out the L8 series serger and to make 3 cool items. You're going to be able to make this throw. You will have a infinity scarf, and to round out everything, you are going to get to make this gorgeous little pillow, which, by the way, we're even going to give you the pillow form. So sign up for that. One of the other things you're going to get with this is I decided we are going to throw in a $50 credit for you to use in the shop. So while the Cuddle event does cost $199, actually it's only going to cost you $149. And if you decide to purchase one of these amazing sergers, serger cover stitch machines, or just the serger. We have the L860 that we're going to use in this class also. If you decide to get any of those particular products, you are going to get the class for free. It is a great deal. It's a lot of fun. And I'm just going to tell you, there's a couple of you going, well, I have this other brand of serger. Well, I'm going to just tell you, everyone I know who has switched to our Bernina serger has been very happy they did it. So you might think about that, okay? So, oh, and you're probably wondering, where is Dave? Well, Dave isn't here today. I have Tori doing this for us. He's our marketing director, and he's amazing. And Tori is here because Dave and Olivia are over in Columbus. There is the Star Quilters of Columbus are doing their quilt show. They do that every 2 years, and they are over there doing all the fun things that one does with a quilt show. So if you find yourself anywhere near Columbus, which might not be a bad idea today, staying away from Bloomington might be a good idea today if you don't like lots of people, because guess what today is in Bloomington? It is our IU's homecoming. And we've already been seeing people walking to the stadium. And so, I mean, right past the shop, which I was a little bit surprised at. I think Tori was surprised at that too. So we have that going on today, but I'm going to just tell you, we have plenty of parking. We are here. You can easily avoid all that if you want to. So we would love to see you, but if we don't see you here in person, you can always go ahead and shop online at theuniversitysewing.com. All right, let's come back to the wonderful world of Japanese fabrics. But you know what? I'm going to stop. I'm going to just do it again. Come here, Tori. We got to show them this. Look at this sample I just got done. I had to show you guys. I was really pleased with how this turned out. This is a cute little cape. Check out these gorgeous little buttonholes that were made to put the tie through. We've got wonderful little belt loops. I think this is super, super cute. And if you look right here, it's a simplicity pattern. And if you saw the simplicity pattern, I'm not sure you'd realize just how adorable that cape is. But now you can see it in person, and it is really, really cute. So this particular fabric is one of our gorgeous wools that we got in recently. And I did a whole one of these Facebook Lives where we showed you a lot of these wonderful wools. And maybe what I'll do here, now that the weather is actually going to change, and next week is supposed to get much colder, maybe next Saturday we'll do a whole section just on wools. And we'll show you this again, but I think it turned out really cute. The pattern actually has you put a lining in it, but this wool is so nice on both sides that I didn't do that. I did not put a lining in it, and I think that is perfectly fine with this. But it is a very cute, very easily made cape. The instructions are, as I think usually these days, not fabulous, but it's really just a front piece, a back piece on a fold, belt loops, and a tie. Can't get much easier than that. Oh, excuse me. There's also facings inside there. You can't get much easier than that. All right. Right beside me, I want to show you this really gorgeous Vogue top that I made. It's a tunic pattern that I use a lot. I love this tunic pattern. You could always wear a knit top under it if you wanted to in the winter time, or if you tend to be a little bit on the cold or warm natured side. It's sleeveless and cool and just a really beautiful, beautiful tunic top. So here it is, made up out of this gorgeous Japanese brocade. Well, after I made this, for years I tried to find this fabric, just for years. And you can talk to anybody who, and I asked and asked and asked around trying to find this Japanese brocade fabric. Well, this past year, I was contacted by a group that let me know that they carry Japanese fabric. So we went and bought a bunch. And what we got in this week is so exciting because it is these beautiful Japanese brocades. So I wanted to show you a couple of things that we made using the Japanese fabric. So we have this gorgeous top. By the way, this is totally reversible, guys. I made it totally reversible because one of the things about this gorgeous fabric is either side is usable. So you can make something reversible if you want to, and it's very soft. People are really shocked when they pick it up at how soft and beautiful it is. Buy extra. Buy a little bit extra. I know it's a little bit pricey. It's not terribly pricey, but it's a little bit pricey. Buy extra because it will shrink. So, and this, by the way, has been washed and dried, and it came out really beautifully. So we're going to come over here, and I'm going to show you another item, and then I'm going to start pulling all these fabrics out and look. So this particular piece right here is made with Japanese fabrics. Now, a number of these fabrics were from Sevenberry, and Robert Kaufman used to carry Sevenberry, but unfortunately, they will not do that going forward. So some of the fabrics I'm going to show you, I can only now get from my Japanese distributor. So I have these fabrics. They still carry Sevenberry, so don't worry, it will still carry it. But I just wanted to let you know that that's what's going on right now. So there's going to be some changes in the marketplace here a little bit. And I wanted to let you know that we are still going to carry that brand. And then we'll go and show off this one right here. And this particular jacket is a jacket that is a kimono jacket, and it is a Vogue 1493. I made it in a size large. It's got these really amazing cuffs on the sleeve. I love the way this is done. So this is done really beautifully. And yes, it's probably more of an intermediate pattern to go ahead and do, but it was much simpler than I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be really hard to do, but it wasn't nearly as bad as what happened here. So I was really pleased. The fabric on the band in the pockets, they put it in the pockets, guys. How fun is that? You put it in the pockets, and on these, on the sleeve cuffs, that is all Sevenberry. The fabric that the jacket's made out of is a gorgeous linen silk blend. I think we still have some of that fabric, but if we don't have that, we have some amazing, amazing linens that just came in. And I just realized I forgot to bring those over to show you. So go online and look at latest arrivals. We got a magenta and a gorgeous purple linen just in. They're just amazing. That purple cape I just showed you, very similar color in the purple. And as far as the pink goes, it's just a lovely pink. So you should be in good shape with those two fabrics. All right, so what we've got right now, I've got some gorgeous fabrics that we just got in, and these are Dobie weaves. What that means is that this, you can actually feel the texture on these. These are made by Sevenberry, and we've now got this in some great solids that are going to go with all these other fabrics, which is why I brought them over, because I wanted to show you. So we've got this great black that has like a kind of blue undertone to it. We've got this mulberry color, really, really pretty. We've got a wonderful kind of brighter blue, and then we have a darker blue, and then I just realized that we have two of the black. Okay, so I'm being a space cadet, and so gorgeous, gorgeous fabrics. And this one we apparently got when Robert Kaufman was still carrying the Sevenberry, because this is what they call texture black Nara homespun. So that's the name of that. And again, we've got it in black. We've got it in this great darker indigo kind of color. Really beautiful. So what I'm thinking is that it's going to go with some of these other fabrics. So if you're worried that you're going to get something and you want to do some combinations of things, these will all go together. Say you wanted to make a pair of pants out of these, or you wanted to add, you know, something like what I did with the jacket here, where you make the base of the jacket in a solid color. These would be fabulous to do that. I went ahead and brought over some patterns here because I really want to show you some gorgeous, gorgeous new patterns that we got in, and some things that I think will work really well. And brought back out that wonderful Vogue pattern. And by the way, we carry all of these, so you can purchase these all on universityofsewing.com. Here's that fit and flare jacket that I was talking about. Oh, Fast and Fabulous. I called it the wrong thing. I'm sorry. So the jacket from Islander Sewing Systems is Fast and Fabulous. It is so cute and very easy to make. It is not lined, although you could line it if you want to. Very nice jacket. It will work with any of these fabrics. The brocades might be a little soft. So, but any of the other fabrics I've got out here, that this is going to work for. So we've got the flat iron jacket from Sewing Workshop would be a good choice. When we get over here to some of the canvases, I've got the Beachcomber jacket, which you could do either for a guy or a gal, and I think that's a nice one. We've also got the, okay, I'm going to let you guys try to pronounce whatever this is. I'm not going to get there, but this jacket from Liesel and Company, that's a really cute jacket. We've also got, of course, the really cute start after breakfast and finish before lunch jacket from C&T Patterns. We have another one from Step Ahead software jacket also. Then we've got a little something jacket. We've got the Elemental coat. Now, I brought this because I thought out of the brocade, the London shirt from Sewing Workshop would be really nice. Or you could do the Liberty shirt. And then we have, to finish off the kind of jacket ideas, by the way, I'm going to put these guys over here because that's what I think they go with. So we've got the Chicago jacket. And I've made the Chicago jacket. It's a very, very cool jacket. And I think that these could be really nice out of it. So what else do we have right here? Well, again, from Sevenberry, we have two really great fabrics that look almost like shibori dyeing. Very beautiful. These are really, really quite pretty. They've got kind of a more crisp hand to them. They're not super drapable in the context of being like soft and drapey, but they're not a heavy fabric. So any kind of shirt is going to be gorgeous out of these. So really beautiful, aren't they? I absolutely love these fabrics. I tried to make sure I had something for those of you who have more cool tones and those of you who have warm tones. I think we kind of nailed it here on some of these. So we'll go through. And again, another brocade that has a really great texture, gorgeous fabric. You know, I don't see any reason why this couldn't be a bag, a shirt. There's a lot of things, a jacket, all those things I think would work out of this. This is very much the weight of the brocades that I've got here. It's light, cool feeling, and so much textural interest without you having to do the work. So we've got that. Then we've got a couple more of these, and these are just lovely. This is a little bit heavier fabric, but it's very soft. So when I take this one, let's see, this is from Sevenberry. This is a print. It almost looks like it was dyed this way, but it actually is a print. So, very nice fabric, a little bit heavier. So this is more, you know, cooler weather fabric if you're going to wear it as a shirt. But you know what it will be really great in? Any kind of a bag project, any kind of a tote. This would be wonderful in it. It's got enough substance to it so that you will feel like you're working with something. You know, I've been playing with those zippered bags. I think I've told you guys I've been doing a little bit of that. This would be a fabulous fabric to do that. So then we've got this in also a lovely red. So lovely red and that beautiful kind of ochre color. So finish that up right there, and we've got people, and they weren't shutting our doors. Lots of people coming in and nobody shutting the doors. So, okay, now I've told you about this brocade. I'm very excited about it, and I want you to see what's going on here with this, because all of these pieces I'm going to be able to do that. And look at the backs of them. They're as pretty as the fronts. When these came in, I literally jumped up and down, because now I don't just have one, which I had before. I think we showed you guys one or two the other day, or excuse me, I shouldn't say the other day. It was probably been a couple weeks ago. Now we've got this. It's gorgeous. It would make an incredible dress. It would make an incredible top. It is going to feel amazing against your skin. You are going to love this. I'm just going to tell you, you've got everything you need to make the most interesting top. You wanted to do something on the collar, you wanted to do something on cuffs. If you want to just put a strip down the front or have a facing done out of the other side, how gorgeous would that be? So this is a very, very bold, amazing floral print. I shouldn't say print, it's a brocade, so it's a woven fabric. And then we've got another, I think this is peonies. Those of you who are good gardeners may know better than I. When we started doing this shop, my gardening kind of went, I didn't get to do that much gardening anymore, but I love flowers. So gorgeous, gorgeous flowers, beautiful. Look at both sides of that. How pretty is that? Just absolutely gorgeous. So we've got that one. This one is a little bit more delicate. It does have flowers on it, but there's more spread out, and there's this really interesting thing they've got going on here with like little almost tablets in it. I really like this one. I think it's very, very sweet. And then look at the other side. That is a bit more bold. It has a little bit more going on. And it's just wonderful. I'm so excited about these fabrics. And I will be showing you in weeks to come all the cool things I make with them. So I hope you will make some really cool things too. Okay, then we have this fabric, and I'm just going to tell you, I think this would make the cutest capris ever. It's a wonderful kind of patchwork, but it's woven. And so when you flip over to the other side, look at that. It's so fun. Very cool. You've got your patchwork already done for you guys. Very, very pretty. So that one is a lovely piece. Now we have, I think this is one we've had for a little bit. So here is a gorgeous floral. It has little moons in there. I think they're moons. Maybe they're not, but they kind of remind me of a moon right here. And look at the other side. It's pretty fabulous. Two more to show you, and I know I've shown this other one before because I said these were going to be a pair of pants. I am definitely making a pair of pants out of this fabric. I love it. It would be so lovely, so soft, and you have two choices on it. You can either make it in this wonderful beige color or in this black, which I think I'll use. And I'm going to make definitely a pair of trousers, probably much like the ones I've got on right now, which are very simple. They've just got a little elastic waist, straight legs on them, and so soft out of this fabric. I can't begin to tell you how much fun that's going to be. The final one to show you, and I think this one has some really neat things going on and may ultimately be the most usable out of the group. Look at that. How cool is that? There's so many things I think of when I see a piece of fabric like this. I'm thinking tops, I'm thinking, you know, and again, a dress would be absolutely stunning out of it. So if you are looking for something very special, or just because I think you are totally worth something special. What I love about these is while they're very special and unique, I think they're ultimately one of the most wearable fabrics we've got in the shop. They're soft, they're comfortable, they will look good with so many things. They're definitely in neutral colors. You have got the ability to go ahead and go a really nice range with it. You can go ahead and take your leftover scraps, turn it into a great bag. How cool would that be? So you could have a really lovely matching outfit. Take some of that Nara homespun in the black and mix it with this fabric and go ahead and have yourself a fabulous little bag. You can make little zipper pouches to throw in it, and it would just, you could use up every single piece and have it as an amazing ensemble. Okay, so these fabrics I'm going to show you now are all a little bit stiffer. They're a little bit heavier weight, and we're going to go through them really quickly because Margaret spent all the time she has just about. So I'm going to go ahead and bring these out, and we've got this wonderful canvas coca. This is 100% cotton, and it is a little bit of a stiffer fabric, but any of those jackets we looked at is going to be super cute out of that. And I'm telling you, you make a jacket out of that and you are just going to look adorable. But if you have some little one in your world, imagine a little girl having a little coat out of that. Would that not be cute? Now, these two fabrics right here are both 7-berry fabrics, and they already look like patchwork. And remember, I showed you my vest that I made. How cute could that be? We've got some Dobie prints right here. All kinds of things in the Dobie prints. Very traditional, kind of Chinese or florals that could be amazing. I mean, oh my goodness, how pretty would it be to have a top out of this, or let's say a bag. How about a little cute bag out of it? Oh my goodness, they'd just be fantastic. These other Dobies, again, jackets or maybe a bag out of those. I'm really loving these fabrics. They're so pretty. Most of these are from Coca. And then the last of the Dobies that I want to show you is this one. And this is really reminiscent of this brocade that we just showed you. But here it is with colors. It's got a really neat dyeing situation going on here that makes it look very, very contemporary. And then finish things up with a piece of what the Japanese call sheeting, and you and I would just call it cotton fabric. Okay, so they call it sheeting, but this is basically your beautiful shirting fabric that you can have something really fun and different. And we are finishing up with that. So I hope I've shown you something today that will inspire your wardrobe, your next bag project, or a gift. And we are going to get going, but don't forget, everything I just showed you is available online at theuniversityofsewing.com, along with a lot of other pieces. And we will be happy to help you mix colors, match things if you need us to do that. Don't hesitate. We actually answer the phone here, guys. So if you need any help, we're right here for you. And don't forget about those events I told you about. The Columbus show is only today from 9 until 5. So if you have time to run over there and say hello to Olivia and Dave, they'll appreciate it. And if you're in Bloomington, come and visit me, because I will be here all day until 5 o'clock. We are open. And since the store has to open in just a minute, I'm going to get off of here. But I want you guys to have a fantastic Saturday. Go IU. I hope they win. And I hope everybody has a great, lovely day. We'll see you next Friday for Facebook Live.